Hey everybody, it's YGO Paladin, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about two new cards that were just revealed to us earlier today, and I gotta say, I am very excited for this, and it is part of the GX era, so because of that, we gotta bust this out again. So it's still my old hat. It's probably going to look pretty bad when I put it on, but this is GX we're talking about, so I gotta do it. I just gotta do this. Also, for some people that were talking about asking me on my DMs and my Instagram, will I be doing a Sacred Beast video? Because I love Sacred Beasts, and some people were wondering if I'm going to do one. I probably will do it. I just haven't had time to do it for other reasons. So more than likely, I'm going to do it. So I'll probably expect another cameo from this hat. But other than that, those are not the cards that we're going to be talking about. No, we're going to be talking about the new Fossil Archetype that was just revealed to us. We only got two new cards. I'm sorry, we only got two cards from the set. And it looks promising. It really does look promising, and I'm hoping that it is decent enough to use it as a archetype on its own, but at the same time, it kind of seems somewhat generic for rock-based archetypes, and if that's true with the remaining support, I don't know how many cards we're going to be getting from this, so hopefully it's a lot. Like when we got the Fairy Tale deck with the Golden Castle Stromper, I forgot how many cards were actually in there that tied in all with the Storming Castle, with that castle thing. I can't remember how many cards we got, but it was quite a few. You know, it wasn't just like, oh yeah, you're only getting like 3 cards. No, it was quite a few, so I'm hoping we do get a lot of cards for this archetype, but if we do get somewhat generic cards that work with rocks, I think we could see a potential mix of both Fossil and Adamantia that's be coming out in the Secret Slayer set. If that is true, I would love to see what they do. So far, these two cards look like they could be splashed into Adamantia, and we're going to talk about these cards right now. So, the first card we're going to be talking about is Fossil Fusion. Now, this card actually did get a buff from the anime, and I am so happy about that because it's a lot better, honestly. So this card reads, you can only use this card's name's second effect once per turn. First effect, fusion summon one Fossil Fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing monsters from either graveyard as materials. If you banish monsters from both graveyards with this card's effect, the special summon monster cannot be targeted by monster effects. Second effect, if a face-up Fossil Fusion monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effects, and this card is in your graveyard, you can add this card from your graveyard to your hand. So right away, I like this card. Why? Because in the anime, it was actually restricted that you had to use one monster from your opponent's graveyard and one monster in your graveyard. So if your opponent did not have a monster, you can't use the card at all. But luckily, you can use it in either graveyard. You can even use it both cards in your opponent's graveyard if you wanted to. I could see that Adamantia matchup going on. You know, activate, take both of the cards, whatever. But it has to be in the graveyards. And overall, I like that. I like that you can choose if you want to take from either graveyard, maybe your opponent's graveyard, or just use it from your graveyard. I like that. And I also like the secondary part of that it's, if you use a monster from each player's graveyard, it cannot be targeted by monster effects, or was that what it said? Sorry, I had to read it back a little bit. Cannot be targeted by monster effects. So I do like that. I think it's a little cute right there, but at the same time, I wish it says it could not be targeted by card effects in general. Maybe they thought that was too OP. I don't know, but maybe we'll be getting that. Also, that I forgot what the card was called, but it kept like evolving the fusion monster. I forgot what the card was called. I don't know if it was like Slipstream or Time Stream or something, but I don't know if we're gonna get something like that. Maybe it can make it like unaffected by card effects while you evolve the fusion monster by a level or something. But we'll just have to wait and see what the other support cards are gonna be for this, because this is just one card for the main deck. Now, the second card is actually for the extra deck, and it is a fusion monster. That is right. We have Fossil Warrior Skull King, and it's not a Paleozoic. Just to answer some of those questions that I was getting in the comment section, it's not Paleozoic. Not for the TCG. But it is a level 8 rock fusion monster with 2800 attack, 1300 defense. Its materials is one rock monster and a level 7 or higher monster. So already kind of seems generic in a rock-based deck, so which is why I'm thinking of Adamantia right away. Must first be special summoned with Fossil Fusion. You can only use this card's name's third effect once per turn. First effect, it can make a second attack during each battle phase. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. Third effect, during your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target one monster in your opponent's graveyard. That's the cost. Discard one card, and if you do, special summon that target to your field. So This card I like. It could attack twice. It could do some piercing damage. The only thing I don't like is that you have to use the secondary effect, the third effect. I'm sorry. You could use the third effect during your opponent's turn only. So it's okay. I just kind of wish it would have been during your turn, but maybe I get why they didn't do it because they want to do some like OTK beatdown or something like that. I guess it makes a little bit of sense. But to be honest, if they wanted to get rid of that, they could have just said special summon it in defense position or something like that. So why summon it? Yeah, special summon that target to your field. So what was the point of that exactly? It's just set up that board, but I highly doubt that monster is going to stay out on the field. But nonetheless, I like this card. And the fact that the materials are somewhat generic for a rock-based deck, I don't think you're going to have a problem using this at all. There's more than likely going to be decks that are going to be using level 8s or higher, or let's just say I'm going to be using Animatia for this scenario. I know it's a little stretch because I don't think many people are going to be playing Animatia, but it's the best scenario I got right now. So if you and your opponent are both playing Animatia and your opponent happens to have the level 8 Synchro monster in the graveyard, you got one in your graveyard, that's already a fusion right there. Or you could use both from your opponent's graveyard, an Animatia, or the level 8 Synchro. So overall, that's not bad, but other decks could definitely be utilized for this fusion. I just can't really be thinking like danger cards, I guess, but you only have like what, Bigfoot and Thunderbird, which are the only level 8s of that archetype. Why am I not thinking of like others? Because Lunar Lights don't have that. At least no, I don't think they do. No, even the chicken is a level 7, so that's not gonna work. Let me know in the comment sections what this card would be good against if you are using Adamantia. Say like, if you're gonna use Fossil Fusion, you have a rock monster in your graveyard. What is actually a good card to use? What decks actually use level 8 or higher monsters? Oh, I'm sorry, level 7 or higher. Whew, never mind. I thought. Yo, I'm so embarrassed right now. It's level 7 or higher. Okay, that actually opens up a little bit more. So we have like Dangers in there, level 7s. We have the somewhat Orcus. I believe Nightmare Orcus is a level 7, right? I believe it is a level 7. I guess the chicken works now for Luna Lights, but that needs to go to the graveyard. Yeah. So let me know what you guys think about these cards. Overall, I'm excited to see what the rest of the support's going to do. If we get some more generic, somewhat rock support, I think we could see a cross between Adamantia and Fossils. I would love to see that happen. But if it's just a Fossil archetype only, I'm still excited. I definitely wanted to see this archetype come out, and thankfully we're going to be getting in the OCG, and later it's going to be given to us in the TCG by means of Battles of Legend. I can't remember exactly when that set's going to drop, but I believe we are going to be getting the Chaos Dragon Armageddon, the Chaos Emperor Dragon, Armageddon Pendulum monster in that set. So I think that set is definitely going to sell. So hopefully the rest of the support is not a letdown. The Castle Stromberg one was kind of like it was okay, but it was nothing like too competitive in my opinion. I don't think it was like too like, oh my god, this deck is nuts here, oh, we can mix it with this. No, it just became a Grand Maju deck, really. That was really it. So I'm hoping that if we get some sort of like basic generic support for rocks, we could see a boost for Adamantia, and maybe we could make it competitive. But I know it's not going to be a true Fossil deck, but that's just my opinion. So let me know what you guys think about these cards. Are you excited for Fossils finally coming to the OCG and the TCG in July? I believe that's when the set drops. But given what's going on right now, I don't know exactly if that's going to be the date's going to be sticked or anything like that. It could be moved, which, I wouldn't be surprised. So other than that, let me know what you guys are hoping gets made into a card, because I don't know how many cards are going to be in this set that's Fossil related. I don't think they're going to be playing like all the Fossil cards, but who knows? Maybe they will. I don't think there was that many I don't think there actually was that many, but who knows? Maybe they'll cut like this and that. I'm hoping that maybe we just get like the giant T-Rex looking thing, because I just thought it looked cool. So I would like to actually see an artwork with that. And I think there was actually 2 T-Rexes, but I mean like the full armored one. I think that was actually pretty cool. So yeah, other than that, let me know what you guys think about this. And with that, guys, I will see you all in the next video.